Hello and welcome back to Golden Gaming. Welcome back to Harvestella. I do not remember what episode this is. I will find out later. Um, we have some things to harvest. I've just eaten something that I shouldn't have eaten. Um, let's replace that. Get another one. There we go.
You got a letter.
We got a letter. What am I selling? Those. Yeah, don't need that. Keep those out, I think. Okay. Let's go check letters. Oh, I've done it again. What do you mean again? I was able to make up with my mum and dad, all because of that omen. But I haven't been able to thank them. I thought about asking you, Kenrick, but I'd really like to tell them myself. I'm sure they already left the Jade Forest, but I'll leave a letter at the place we used to play together in case they come back. I won't go alone, of course. I hope we can meet again one day. From Ike. There was someone with a scary look on their face at the bar. It did not change no matter what kind of song I sang. They did not look as though they were having fun at all. Told the bartender, but I'm still worried. What should I do? Henrik. Emo. Apologies and thanks. I fear I embarrassed myself during my presentation and let the children down in the process. I must try to do better to earn back their trust and for the sake of their dreams. Anyway, I would like to repay you for your assistance with the presentation. Perhaps a delicious Toller's bar will suffice. Come meet me there in the evening. Look forward to seeing you, Hein. For now, it looks like our goals were aligned with Rosny's, which makes me feel better, but I'm only a little. She contacted me again. Apparently she's got something she wants to discuss about the attacker. She said she'd be waiting at the Nord step. Let's go and meet her there. Fuzela send letter using Shahagin know-how network. Gub glub. Was surprised that a land human could defeat dreams of becoming sovereign Shahagin so completely. Fuzela will make serious recordings in this land thing encyclopedia. Humans should be honoured to be recognised by soon-to-be sovereign Sahagin in this way. Glub. Anyway, blub bye. Lord Vuvuzela. And thanks again for getting our treasure back from that Sahagin the other day. That shrine was real pretty too, huh? Who knew there was a place like that in the sea? Do you think there's more treasure down there? We should totally go on another adventure down there sometime, all together. Anyway, see you from right. Okay, so a few little quests have boosted themselves. Do we need to water these? We do. Make sure we get the right tool. There we go. Now we can go. We are going to mainly focus. See you later, fairy. We are going to focus on a main quest. Oh, do we actually go to? Where was it? One moment. No. Nord step. So near the other side. Okay, it looks over here. Glad you could both make it. I'll get straight to the point. There's something I want to tell you about the attacker we've been looking for. Don't tell me you figured out who she is. Not exactly, but I remembered something that you should probably hear. What do you mean? Shadows always exist dormant within the self. Therefore, when the self wavers, the shadow takes over. Doubting yourself amounts to a death sentence. The only way to break free from self-doubt is controlling your shadow and becoming master of yourself. Where did you hear that? I asked the chief about the power of your shadow once, and that's what he said. Those were his words. Who's the chief? He was in charge of the organisation. Just think of him as the leader. He's the one who took me in when I had no one. He raised me to be a member of the gang. I learned everything I know about fighting from him. But he never said those words to me. What does that all mean? Why did he tell you? He was always worried about your shadow getting dangerously out of control. Out of control? I don't know what exactly he meant by that, but my guess is he didn't tell you because he didn't want you questioning yourself even more. So he told me never to tell you, for your own sake. He didn't want me questioning myself. When the self wavers, the shadow takes over. So that attacker is my self-doubt. My shadow gone dangerously out of control. Is that what the chief was worried about? It's quite likely. If that's your shadow, then that would explain why she looks like an exact copy of you and calls herself the Shadow Assassin. Will she disappear if you stop doubting? That would probably get rid of her. But only Estina can do it. My self-doubt. Do you think what happened that day has something to do with it? The day you left the gang? Oh, you haven't told him? Wait, Rosny. I'll say it. There is something he ought to hear from me. It still haunts me to this day. I'll never forget. It's etched vividly into my memory. The day I killed my fellow gang members with my own hands. They decided to rebel. Some members of the gang wanted to overthrow the chief, so a fight broke out between us. I was ready to die fighting to protect the chief and the organisation he'd created. But I was fighting the very same people I'd been sent on missions with. One by one I stole their lives away. I don't blame you for looking at me that way. But Estina, if you didn't do what you did that day, the chief would have been killed. I would have been too, probably. I know, Rosny, but I'll never be able to wash their blood off my hands. When it was all over, and I saw their bodies scattered on the floor, I knew I couldn't be one of them anymore. I killed my own teammates in cold blood, more than anything. I was scared of myself. That's why you left? You left without saying anything. At the time, that was my only option. It's ironic, really. I had to run away from the very place I fought so hard to defend. Estina. Well, Kenrick, now you know the kind of person I am. With blood on my hands, I look after the kids in the orphanage to try and make up for my crimes. The truth is, I don't deserve to live in Nemia. So I kept quiet about it all this time. You must be disappointed now that you know the real me. No, that's not true. You are sweet, trying to console me. That shadow is made out of my self-doubt. Maybe you're right, Rosny. Ever since I was asked to take over the orphanage, I've been trying harder and harder to forget my past. This is what the chief meant about my shadow getting dangerously out of control. Estina. It's as if the brighter I try to shine, the darker my shadow gets. The closer I get to living in the light of the sun, the more painfully aware I become that I don't belong here. I bet that's what my shadow was trying to tell me. It's the personification of your guilt. Yeah, I guess it is. Maybe I don't belong here after all. I don't think that's true. What I do know is that Shadow has been going around attacking people without my knowledge, and I'm going to have to face my past if I want to stop it. Kenrick, Rosny, could you give me some time? I need to think this through. Either way, it won't stop it until you face your demons. So it's up to you now. I'm sorry I caused you both trouble. Please stick by me a bit longer. Okay, now we've done that, we can get on with our mission. Do you want to do that? Because you generally get good things when you follow those quests through from party members. I'd like to do Acel's, but I don't know where he's gone in the Heaven's Egg, and the Heaven's Egg is one of those dungeons I just really despise. Okay, right, now I can't remember how much of this area we had made easier to get through.
That was a good workout.
It wasn't working very quickly.
Well then, shall we begin?
Right, 3 PM.
That was a walk in the park.
I would like to at least reach the next.
Sorry, I let my guard down.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I had a repair kit. That's just bloody irritating.
This is bad.
Let's keep it moving.
Right, that thing is blocking the way. Um,
Let's get this over with.
I appreciate it.
okay. I think we can go up here. And where does this go? Over here to a box.
Let's get this over with.
How's that?
I don't know where they are. But we'll use that to repair that because it's important. I can't see a way through here. Without going back to the middle.
Thank you.
The wrong button. Do I need that thing to be able to move so I can actually get past it? I think so.
That thing is terrifying. Curiosity will be the death of us.
Okay, it's 9:30. I just want to get to the end of this, really.
Well then, shall we begin? That was a walk in the park.
That was a good workout.
Feeling sleepy. Whoa. 3 of them. And that looks like a dead end. Well, not quite. There's something out there. Trying to make sure. Maybe this way is the way to go. It is.
Well then, shall we begin?
Right.
That thing is terrifying.
Where's the
Curiosity
exit?
will be the death of us.
Actually. Right. Should we just try running? We're just gonna run. Yes, I know I'm sleepy.
It's terrifying. Curiosity will be the death of us.
That's why we're leaving it there. We're going down here. I'm lost. Ah. What on? It's like some giant puppet. So that's why his eminence was hiding. I wouldn't get too close. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure it won't do anything unless I command to. Unless commanded to. You know what that is? I do, it's a machine that we use in the future. The future. But why is it here? What does that make you? We'll have to talk about that later. If this is here, then that must mean the Sea's light really is connected to being pulled to me being pulled to this time. Why would the Patriarch hide it? I should be able to answer that when I know what the machine does. Okay, Automata, what's your model number? Model number EM2072B. Crawl Automata FMS type alias Anemoy. Did the puppet just talk? Okay, Anemoy, what is your prime directive? Prime directive is to observe future events and present findings to the operator. So it's an event observation system. This was the Patriarch's precious oracle. I'm sorry, I have no idea what's going on. Would you mind explaining in a way that us normal people can understand? Oh, my bad. The Patriarch's oracle was a sham. He used this machine to predict the future. He just called it an oracle to explain why he was able to do what he was doing. So this thing can see into the future. Basically, yes. This is an event observation system created in the future during my time. Although it doesn't actually see the future, instead it predicts events by studying changes in the environment. In other words, you know how you guys are able to predict tomorrow's weather. So not dissimilar to predicting snowfall when the aphids appear in the air. That's right, you've learned this pattern based on numerous environmental changes. This machine does the same thing, but on a grander scale and with greater precision. I'm finding all this pretty hard to believe. If you know how to use this thing, then I don't have much of a choice. Future civilization, what the hell is going on? Is this another one of their tricks? The event observation system was eventually suspended for being too expensive to run. Its primary purpose was to act as a compass using event tree analysis as if there was a disaster. But there were issues since it could only predict disasters after all, not guiding us in overcoming them. But being able to predict disasters suits the Patriarch's needs perfectly. Who wouldn't believe an oracle that predicts calamities after that event with the Sea's light? Or at least that's my hypothesis. It's all rather trivial when you break it down like that. But why would His Eminence? I can sense him up ahead. Why don't we go and ask him ourselves? And we're going to go this way. And here, activate and return home. And we use the bed. Nice. Happy with a level up. Okay.
Take care out there.
What do we do? Okay. Uh, Chili plant seeds. And what we're going to do is...
Good morning.
Good morning. Put that in there. We're just going to open the door
Welcome
here.
back.
I like those who at least try.
Oh, we now have water charge.
Morning.
Morning. We lack the ingredients for everything else.
See you later.
It does mean that if we come over here and we go,
Drink up, lovelies.
okay,
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
we might. Okay, I'm just going to set time. We should have enough time to do this here. Feel something unusual up ahead. Your Eminence. Oh, Shrieker. What are you doing, Patriarch? Please explain this. Take a look around. No! What have you done to them? They are not dead yet. You were here earlier than I expected. What's the meaning of this? What happened to those followers? Anyone wearing a floss indulgence is a target. He hunts them down, takes over their minds, and makes them his dummies. Before long, they lose consciousness, and he absorbs them into his body. And then he goes off to the next town, leaving a trail of death in his wake. Isn't that right? Kierkegaard. Kierkegaard? Oh, so you know my real name, do you? What do you mean by real name? My name is indeed Kierkegaard. I am a hallowed, born of the sea's light. Your Eminence, I'm not sure I follow. This monastery is no monstrosity is no patriarch. He is a hallowed, a kind of man-eating monster. That's impossible. The patriarch isn't a monster. I've been a mercenary too long, long enough to know a thing or two. I know about that village, Kierkegaard, the one you obliterated 20 years ago. You do you? It was terrible, what happened there. I came so close to death, it took quite some time to recover. But thankfully, that is how my path crossed with the Order. They saw me on the brink of death and took me in. They're a good-natured bunch. They already had blind faith in their teachings, so manipulating them couldn't have been easier. I don't understand the whole situation, but this guy sounds like a real piece of work. How could you betray Shirika? I wouldn't call it betrayal. It was almost my plan to use them. Although I did almost pity them at first, it was laughable to me that they worshipped this stone the way they did. It's simply nonsensical to worship this stone while hating omens at the same time. You humans are utter fools, controlled by your hearts. All you do is shorten the planet's lifespan. Wouldn't you be better off living under our rule and becoming puppets of the Hallowed? But then, why did you take us in? Why did you bring me up as your own? I knew that you held an immense latent power, Shrieker. So my plan was to use you as a figurehead who would win over the hearts of the people. It all went according to plan. You became known as the Seraph Child and a symbol of hope within the Order. Although that hasn't been necessary since Anemoy appeared. You were using me as a tool. You'll pay for this. Don't be absurd. Since when was food ever able to make its consumer pay? I will give you a very bad case of indigestion in that case. Are you telling me the teachings mean nothing to you, Patriarch? That everything was leading to this? But of course, I only feigned piety in order to gain control over the Order. I couldn't care less about the teachings. No one has ever seen the Holy Mother with their own eyes. How can you believe in such fantasy? If you were to lay your eyes upon the grace of the Holy Mother, it would surely drive you into despair. I only used the teachings to my advantage when it suited me. They were just another tool, as all of you were. But you, Shrieker, are an exceptional tool among humans. There is a remarkable power concealed within you. So even if you wanted to become one of my thoughtless puppets, I wouldn't allow you. I'm grateful for everything you've taught me, Patriarch. You taught me countless lessons, important lessons. I saw the world as a bleak place when I was a young orphan, but I've made it this far thanks to you. You took me in and gave me something to believe in. I can only imagine that people of the past made the teachings because they believed in the power of the human heart. Because although we may make mistakes and we can be foolish at times, it is our hearts that drive us to improve ourselves and build a better future. We can take steps to make each day that bit better than the last. And without you, I would never have come to believe in that. For that, I'm grateful to you. He was only using you. I know, his intentions may have been warped, but that doesn't change the fact that I gained something valuable from him. And so, this heart of mine that you nurtured and raised is only telling me one thing, that I must stop you. Even if you try to downplay the importance of my existence, I will always stay true to my heart. Fool, what use is that heart of yours? The fragile organ is why you humans have to be fed faiths and religions for sustenance. Why suffer and live subjected to the pain that your heart brings, when you could be a cold-hearted puppet? So be it. If you choose to defy me, I shall just have to kill you. I need your help, everyone. The Patriarchs, or rather Kierkegaard plans to end here. Way ahead of you. I've been waiting a long time for this moment. Well, I might as well help. This is holding up my Caesar investigations. Let's get him.
Let me show you how peaceful it is to be eaten.
I will be the one to stop you. That is my responsibility as your child.
Not bad.
I followed you this far, Kierkegaard.
Right, he summoned a flower. I'm going to take out these things.
Just keep still and let me eat you.
Run.
Tremble with fear.
Can't afford to lose.
Oh, wait.
I appreciate it.
understand this?
We might change weapons.
This is bad.
Estina's down. As long as our health survives, they will come back.
I didn't think you'd last this long. I will give you the sickness that is despair.
I'm not playing around.
I'll never let go of my heart.
Who's here?
Move. And we're dead.
Too far.
I think we'll go with that. We'll get some food. I think I might go shopping. Because that was the main problem. Didn't have enough food to heal ourselves. You're awake. Well, that's a relief. You passed out in front of your house again. Weak and unable to move. Told you not to push yourself so hard, didn't I? Well, to be fair, I didn't pass out in front of my house. I took doctor's fee. Ugh. 825. Oh, we got a letter from Cress.
Take care out there.
Pump up the jam. Hey Kenrick, you tried your hand at making jam. Turning fruit into jam helps it sell more than it would if you just ship it as they are. That being said, making it does take some time. You know what they say, good things come to those who wait. Remember to be patient and let the juices do what they need to do. Sorry for worrying you, Dim was upset. Doctor shouldn't be the one making others worry. Nonetheless, if I hadn't done what I did then, I wouldn't have made my tremendous discovery. Please come to the clinic when you have the chance. Talk to you about the quiet. Oh dear. I might want one more of those.
Drink up, lovelies. I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Oh, I think I need things with me actually. We're gonna go back. We're gonna grab a few random
Welcome home.
bits. Mainly our tool making stuff. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. I've already taken those. Oh, we just need wood. Oh, backpack is full. Right, we'll see what we can do with those in the blacksmith
Bye-bye.
or the forge, whatever they call itself. Okay, where do we want to go? There. Hurst.
How's business?
How much money do I have? Okay, that one. Shrieker, Obsidian, Estina's Twin Blades. Okay, we don't have enough gold or... Oh, I was gonna... Okay, we're at copper ore. That's the issue.
Cheers.
Okay, now we'll go and visit the dock and then buy some food. Ah, Kenrick, you read my letter. Um, it said something important had happened. That's right, it's about the patient from before. He just passed away a few days ago. I'm sorry to hear that. After what I found in the diary, I went and spoke to the patient and his family. I proposed the idea of changing his medication to alleviate his symptoms instead of trying to cure them. I was surprised at how quickly they came to a decision. I guess it was only me who was wrestling with that problem until the bitter end. You tried your best, Chris. Are you trying to cheer me up? There's no need to worry or cheer me up. I did all I could as a doctor. So there's nothing to be depressed over. I'm a terrible liar. It's hard not to feel overwhelmed every time I'm unable to save someone's life. There's never an occasion where I don't fully realise my own incompetency, despite doing everything I can to help. Even with you there, to help me, there was nothing we could do. It was all for nothing. Kenrick, I don't think I... Excuse me, is Dr. Cress available? Oh, is everything okay? I'm sorry to drop by so suddenly, but I really need to speak with you. About your brother, right? Look, Doctor, I want to tell you. I'm sorry. Pardon? I'm so sorry I wasn't able to save your brother. Please don't apologize. You gave my family exactly what we hoped for. What? My brother was smiling, even before he died. Neither me nor my parents expected to see him smile again. He was able to say goodbye to his friends. He spoke to everyone who had ever treated him with kindness. His illness had made him give up on doing a lot of things, but he was able to do them all anyway. It made it easier for him to come to terms with his own death. You helped him do that, Dr. Cress. I wanted to thank you, for giving my brother the time that he had left. You can be proud of that, Cress. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. There's no need to thank me. I wasn't able to do anything. But I appreciate the sentiment. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. I'll be heading home now. Thank you for listening. No, of course. Take care. Hey, Kenrick. Can we talk outside for a moment? Meet me at the place behind the mayor's house where you can see the sea's light. Where's the door? There. And I think we go up here. Nearly. Sorry. It's been a while since I came out here to calm down. I've been wound so tight doing research and working on that cure this whole time. How are you holding up? Well enough. Sleep is definitely on the agenda. I'm sorry about what I said before about your help being pointless. It wasn't true at all. Without you, I wouldn't have found a means of alleviating that patient's symptoms. What his sister said about giving him back the time he had left, that was because of you. So thank you, for sticking by me. You're a great doctor, Cress. I certainly didn't expect to receive a word of thanks from his younger sister. I expected her to hold a fierce grudge. But she spoke from the heart. Yeah, I think so too. We were able to let the patient spend more time together with his family. It's just like my dad said. Doctors can't cure everything. I used to hate those words. They would push me to never give up. But I had it wrong, the wrong way around. It's because we can't cure everything that we need to think more about what we can do for the patient. That was what my dad strove for as a doctor. So that's what he meant. Honestly, I can't really be really say for sure. It'll be a long time before I get an answer. But I finally understand. You hear that, Dad? I'm going to follow in your footsteps. So I'd like you and Mum to keep watching over everyone. Dim, the people of Leth, and Kenrick too. Because I'm going to keep giving everything I've got. Right, I would really like to get some more copper from somewhere, but I don't exactly remember where I get it from. Before we do that, we want to go and buy food, which I think we do from pub. That's a decorator. Oh, it's down here. Right. This doesn't have much when it comes to searching. My handling is amazing. Best way to advance that, so as you know, trouble creating a new menu. I want to buy food. Now I've just given away one of the things I actually had. Not what I wanted at all. I wanted to buy food. Fine, let's go here. Smack ass. Okay. We do have some food then.
Is it nap time yet?
It could be. I think she's right. I think it is nap time. Mainly because there's not much we can do today. We could actually, before I end the video, go to Shatala.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. I might be tempted to switch one of my characters to I said this was the spot. Ah, Kenrick. Were you waiting long? No, I just got here. That's good. I wouldn't have been able to figure it myself if I kept you waiting around. Anyway, should we go in? Welcome. I kept a table open for you. Thank you, bartender. I see you're always drawing crowds, as always. Aha, flatter me. All you want, I won't give you a free drink. I would never dream of it. So, Kenrick, let's take a seat. Ah, that presentation the other day was quite the struggle. The thought of those children one day becoming my accomplices makes me worry about the future. Child accomplices sounds like chaos. If I had a pretty lady by my side, however, I feel like I would be able to achieve anything. Would you like a refill? Oh, I suppose I would. What's this? I haven't seen your face here before. Are you new? Yes I am. Well, aren't I the lucky one? I've stepped foot in this tavern countless times, and not once have I seen a beauty quite like yours. That's enough, Hein. I won't have you trying to sweet talk the new blood. Off you go now. Other guests are calling. Okay, excuse me. Bartender, you're so cruel. I nearly won her over. I catch you laying a hand on my staff, and I'll lay my hands on you. Got it? Oh my, we can't be having that. Very well, I'll abstain from showering the girls the praise they deserve. So, you never used to be this much of a sleaze. He was different, now I'm curious. What was he like? He was the complete opposite. Straight-laced is the word I'd use. It's hard to believe such a guy ended up turning into a womanizer you see today. Come now, bartender. One man should not divulge in another man's past. What are you ashamed of? Truth is, you are an upstanding gentleman. That's not what I have a problem with. Bah, smooth moves, Hein. Looks like another misfire for local ladies, man. Hey, there was no misfire. She was putty in my hands until I was rudely interrupted. You still shot your shot, and you missed. What do you say, Hein? Maybe someone rich with experience like me can teach you a thing or two. I'm afraid I'm not about to beg advice from an old drunk. You're missing out. All it would cost you was a drink. By the by, I heard you've been showing off your new gizmo to the whippersnappers. Are you talking about my submarine? That's the one. Don't you tell me you're souping up with that whatchamacallit. If by souping up you mean inventing, it's already completed. Inventing schmenting. Just be careful you don't turn into all fiasolo with that mumbo-jumbo. I may not know much about inventing, but only fools waste their lives going about chasing silly dreams. That's enough of that. Don't mind him, he's too drunk to know right from wrong. No, it's fine. I really don't care what he has to say. Where are you going? I'm just stepping out for some fresh air. What's up with him? Kenrick, would you mind seeing if he's okay? Suppose someone's got to. Oh, Kenrick, sorry for walking out like that. Who was the Fiasella? Who was Fiasella? I'll tell you about her when the time is right. But I think for now, we should call it a night. I have some things I need to consider for the next presentation anyway. Okay, there is also a mission. This is the completion. I guess it happens to the best of us. I was bound to get burnt playing with fire, falling from the charms of a bad guy. I got so wrapped up in it that I didn't notice the person who was there for me all along. Life really is bittersweet. Did the bartender turn you down? No, that's not it. I just realised I've been clueless about someone's affection. They've done so much for me. They put me first and came to my rescue, even though they didn't have to. They loved me all this time and I was blind to it. You're already into someone else. Here, you should know. Person who is in love with me. It's you. Yup, it's you. What? Huh? Huh? Hey, don't be shy. If you don't love me, then why did you stick by me all this time? I had no choice. You're so silly, hehe. But I like that about you. But I know what you really meant. Oh my gosh, we have no time to lose. We have to find a house for our new life together. I can't wait to start this new chapter with you, Kenrick. Run for the hills. Oh, sorry, you haven't actually said anything yet. You haven't stopped talking long enough. Sorry. So anyway, I want to know what you think. Should we furnish the house in traditional Shalatar style or Nemia style? It's all the rage these days. Oh, don't tell me. You want to move to Argene. Oh my gosh, Kenrick, you're spoiling me. I would love that. We're moving up in the world. What better time to go than now? Argene, here I come. I hope you've got us a lovely house ready for us. I'll be waiting for you to join me, Kenrick. Come dressed warmly, okay? Well, that was eventful. And we still have another thing. We speak to... Yeah, this is a long episode, I think. Oh, hello, Kenrick. Did you read my letter? I had to come and see if you were okay. Thank you. I don't think they mean anything bad, but still. Oh, sorry, I'm still singing. Do you mind if we talk after? I'd like you to listen to my song if you have the time, Kenrick. Emo gives a show for the patrons, as beautiful as any other. Thank you all for listening. That was amazing. Woo, Emo. But wait, don't leave yet. Huh? Hey, what's this lad's problem? Maybe they're a friend of Emo's. It's you. I've seen you here before. I'm sorry for calling out so suddenly, but I need to speak with you. What do you want with Emo? Kenrick. But please don't get in my way, it's important. Important. Emo, you're as wonderful as always today. Oh, thank you. I can feel your voice fill me with energy every time I hear you sing. That's very nice of you to say. Anyway, that's why... Oh, Emo. I fell for you the first moment I heard you sing. I really like you. Will you go at me, please? Huh? What did he just say? In front of all these people. Oh, to be young again. Oh my, isn't that lovely? No, this isn't something to be impressed by. He's putting poor Emo in such an awkward situation, confessing like this. Thank you. I like you a lot too. Really? No way. When did Emo get so close with a guy like that? You've got it all wrong. This is young love in bloom. Oh, Emo, so you will go out with me? Yes, where will we be going? Hmm? No, that wasn't what I meant by go out. It wasn't? He means something else. Oh, yeah, I misunderstand. You explain the real meaning behind the young man's words. So that's what he meant. I'm so sorry, I can't go out with you. But please don't think that it means I dislike you or anything. I like everyone in Shatola. So that's how it is. Aha, of course. It was dumb of me to ask you to give me special treatment out of the blue. I'm sorry. No, Emo. Thank you for being upfront with me. That you listened to me at all is more than enough. I'll keep cheering you on though, so please don't stop singing. Alright, I'll do my best. Okay, Henrik, what shall I do now? Take a break, Emo. Back room's open for you. Okay. Would you mind accompanying her, Kenrick? That was such a shock. You and me both. I feel I should apologise to him. He's not a bad person, I just misunderstood. That's nobody's fault. Still, I'll apologise next time I see him. Do you think there'll ever be a time when I go out with someone? Is there someone you had in mind? I don't know. I said before I like everyone in Shatola. But not in that way, I guess. Besides, I'm a siren. Can I stay in Shatola forever? What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. I'm fine. I'll be going back now. Everyone must be waiting for me. Please do visit again soon, Kenrick. Yeah, I think we should focus on getting some of those done. Is that an end quest? Do you sell food? No, I just want you to tell me if you've got food. Okay, so given the time, next episode we will go and confront the Patriarch again. We do have a little bit of food. Hopefully we'll get some more blueberry juice as well. I might stockpile for a few days, I think, possibly. But ooh, we have a letter from Mistina. So yes, if you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like. If something you want to say, leave a comment. I will read it diligently. And otherwise, I will see you next time. Cheerio.